Financing calculations can be a bit tricky. So when we talk about purchase price and down payment, the amount of a down payment may be determined by multiplying the purchase price by the percentage of the down payment being made. So the dollar amount of the down payment is the purchase price multiplied by the percentage of the down payment being made. Purchase price times down payment percentage equals the down payment dollar amount. For example, a 20% down payment on a purchase price of $250,000 is $50,000. $250,000 times 20% equals $50,000. Dividing the down payment by the percentage will result in the purchase price. $50,000 down payment divided by 20% equals $250,000. The loan-to-value ratio, or LTV, is the ratio of debt to value of a property. The value for financing purposes is the sales price or the appraised value, whichever is less. LTV, or loan-to-value, equals loan amount, which is the debt, divided by sales price or appraised value. For example, if a purchaser borrows $80,000 for a purchase of $100,000, the loan-to-value is 80%. 80,000 divided by 100,000 equals 80%. To calculate the amount of funds required for the loan-to-value of 80%, we take the purchase price, $100,000, times 80%, and come out with $80,000. Purchase price minus the loan amount, 100,000 minus $80,000 equals 20,000. That's the amount of down payment required. A real estate licensee can determine how much of each month's mortgage payment is being applied toward principal and how much is being applied toward interest. A licensee should advise a client to consult with a mortgage broker or lender to discuss mortgage options available. Useful formulas for calculating amortization include: we take the monthly payment minus the monthly interest payment, and we'll get the amount paid toward principal. The principal balance times annual interest rate divided by 12, and we'll get 1 month's interest. To calculate a new principal balance, we'll take the principal balance minus the amount paid toward principal, and we'll come up with a new principal balance. For example, assume a 15-year mortgage loan for $150,000 at 3.75 annual interest and a monthly payment of $1,090.50. To calculate 1 month's interest, we're always going to start by calculating the annual interest. So we take the principal amount of the loan, $150,000, times the annual interest rate, 3.75%, and we'll get an annual interest of $5,625. Take that number and divide it by 12, and we'll get a monthly interest of $468.75. To calculate the amount paid toward principal, we take the monthly payment, which is $1,090.50, minus the dollar amount that went toward interest that month, which is $468.75, and we come up with the amount paid toward principal of $621.75. To calculate the new principal balance after that payment, we take the original principal balance, $150,000, minus the $621.75 that went toward principal, and we come up with a new principal balance of $149,378.25. A loan payment factor can be used to calculate the monthly principal and interest on a loan. When we calculate interest, there's some useful formulas that we can use. The loan amount plus the annual interest rate will give us the annual interest, or the dollar amount paid each year in interest. The annual interest divided by the annual interest rate will give us the loan amount. The annual interest divided by the loan amount will give us the annual interest rate. For example, a parcel of land sold for $335,200. The lender approved a 90% loan at 4.5 annual interest for 30 years. The appraised value on the parcel was $335,500. The interest paid to the lender in the first monthly payment can be calculated as follows. We take the value of the property, $335,200, times 90%, and we come up with a loan amount of $301,680. We take the loan amount, $301,680, and we multiply that number by the annual interest rate, 0.045 or 4.5%, and that'll give us the annual interest, which is $13,575.60. We take the annual interest and we divide by 12. $13,575.60 divided by 12 will give us a monthly interest payment of $1,131.30. To calculate discount points, remember, each point costs 1% of the loan amount. So if we're calculating the cost of discount points, we will take the loan amount times 1% of that loan amount, and we'll get a dollar amount for points. For example, a lender charges 3.5 loan discount points on a loan of $80,000. That results in a $2,800 payment for discount points. $80,000, which is the loan amount, times 3.5 points because each point costs 1% of the loan, and there's 3.5 points, and we come up with $2,800. Loan amount times points equals the cost paid for points. When we calculate banking fees, we have an origination fee. That's the fee charged by the lenders to issue and process a real estate loan. And the fee is usually computed as a percentage of the amount of the loan. For example, a 2% origination fee on a loan of $100,000 results in a loan origination fee of $2,000. We take the loan amount, $100,000, times 2%, and we come up with our loan origination fee of $2,000. Equity is the difference between the current value of a property and the current balance of debt on the property. The difference between what the property is worth and what is owed. For example, a property owner has a loan balance of $150,000 on a property worth $250,000. Thus, the owner's equity in the property is $100,000, the difference between what it's worth and what is owed. That's equity. $250,000 minus $150,000 equals $100,000.